Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. I get sent pictures and videos and emails, and if you would like to do so, my email is in the description box below, okay? So this first email comes along with 2 pictures. She said, while I'm personally new to growing vegetables, I did grow up around gardening. I decided to follow your lead and get a hydroponic system. That's awesome. I'm so happy and proud for you. She said, here's 2 pictures that she sent of her Amazon delivery and one of the hydroponics. She was one of the ones that won the Christmas giveaway of the Freedom Gardens. So I'm so happy that you started your Freedom Garden, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you. Here you go. This community member wrote in and she said, my internet has been acting weird all weekend and now I'm getting odd messages in Chinese. And I emailed her back and I said, this happens to me too. And it's from her Amazon Prime video. This happens. Yeah, I know. I've seen it before myself. This community member sent in some pictures of some things that she got. It looks, oh, I like that pots and pans set. I need a new one. I need a new set really bad. Mine is just, it's, it's worn. Let me just say that. And then she got this. It's called Kitchen Stamp Ziplock Bag Organizer. I want that. Oh, it's for the drawer. It's a 6-in-1 foil plastic wrap and compatible with Ziploc, Glad, and hefty bags. I want that. All right, I'm gonna leave it's only 13 bucks. I'm going to leave the links in the description box below for these items in case you guys want to check them out. I really like those pots and pans set, but you didn't leave me the link for the pots and pans set. Very pretty, very pink. All right, who's the wise ass that sent me these commercial breaks with these balloons? Stop. Okay, so this was sent to me, and this is for people who live in the EU. So listen up, because I know that I have a lot of community members that live in the EU. This is 7 years until expropriation. EU draft law threatens property owners. The EU is currently working on a draft law that would practically expropriate older resident buildings. If they do not meet the new European energy efficiency standards, then these buildings will lose the permit to be occupied in 2030. There we go with 2030 again. That's in less than 7 years. If you own a property in Europe, you better start looking into this. Energetic renovations can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on its size and age. In many cases, this is just not feasible. Without compliance, you will not be allowed to live in your property or rent it out. The bank where you got the mortgage will certainly demand it back, and you will be broke and end up in foreclosure. Now, of course, your property has no value because the property is no longer rentable or financeable, which means it's a total loss for you. Huh. Damn it. All right. I'm going to put in a commercial break because I need to get out of that. Okay, so here's an email from a community member, and he said, many folks have questioned why it took so long to shoot down the Chinese balloon. It crossed the entire USA. The reason that the White House has given is because they wanted to wait until it was over water and not to fall out on civilians. It sounds like a lame explanation, as it passed over many unpopulated areas. I believe that I have the real reason. They already gave all of our missiles to the big U and had to wait until the missile factory made a new one for them to use. Oh, John, I hope you didn't just get me in trouble for even talking about that, because I will find you. You're in trouble, sir. Ooh, commercial break. So here is an email from a community member, and she said, last week I was watching a video, which I believe was the YouTuber I Allegedly. Someone who owns a business sent him a copy of a letter he got from his bank informing him that businesses were no longer allowed to deposit cash. I do not remember the name of the bank, but it was one of those national, international ones which we tend to not have in Peoria, Illinois. I just know it was not a PNC bank, which does exist here. This is worrisome for me personally anyway. I'm a heavy user of cash and checks, and worry that this policy might prevent me from buying things if shite rolls downhill. No places that I know of around here require plastic yet. And the rare ones do not take checks, get boycotted by me. After receiving a piece of my mind. You tell them, Mama. Unfortunately, the vitamin shop doesn't take checks. No, they don't. They don't even take, no. But they are the only ones that have the Dr. Mercola vitamins. I won't buy directly from his place, whether by phone or online, because he requires an account, and I think it's BS to demand anything other than my credit card information. I pay for gas by check as well at a couple stations nearby. In other words, I will be fighting the CBDC with every fiber of my being, and also thank God nearly every day for allowing me to retire early, purchase a round-the-world plane ticket in 2010, and see the world before it went cashless and otherwise nutty. Oh my God. I swear I love her. Commercial break. Okay, so here is a email from a community member. She said, Canada has a Chinese military base on the other side of the U.S. border near to where the balloon was first seen. I've not seen this mentioned anywhere. Interesting. Yes, I do know about that Chinese military base over there. Yeah, I know about that. Okay, here is a email from a community member. She said, I went to my hardware store and was told they will be fined thousands of dollars if they sell any of their incandescent light bulbs after a certain date, like March 1st. Heat lamps are accepted from this ban. Some people think the LED lights are not benevolent. However, I'm retrofitting my house with 5-volt USB lights. I say retrofit because I had already done this using the 12V lights, so stock up. Their use could get exposed via smart meter, which I pay extra due to my refusal to allow one here. Okay, thank you. And here is an email from a community member. She said, good morning, sweet cheeks. Well, good morning to you. She said, Ready Store has freeze-dried strawberries on sale. Case of 6, number 10 cans for $118 with free shipping for orders over $99. A good fruit item. Okay, thank you. And here are 2 pictures that were sent to me by a community member. She said, check out bottom left-hand quarter of picture. It's not a spot on the camera. It's not the moon. Took this picture June of 2022. Do you think it could be the balloon? Huh. Could be. Tell me what you guys think. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.